Joker, Folie à Deux.
Which is French for Field of Geeks.
Yes.
And you can trust me because this is on the internet. Nobody
Yes.
lies on the internet.
Pay us, Warner Brothers. Starring Johnny Depp.
Yes.
So
anyway, Forky à Jus, or whatever it was I called it in our group chat, or in our Facebook chat.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what the fucking name was. Anyway,
I don't hate the name. It's very artsy, but I think that's the whole point of this. These are art house Joker films, I would think, or say.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, very much so.
Yeah. Which
I'm
is fine.
I'm impressed with the trailer.
Yeah.
Very impressed. I can kind of see. So at first, when we're like way back when we were first talking about Joker 2.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's going to be a musical. I was like, fuck.
Right.
But I can see the musical like production part of this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm way more confident about it now that I kind of see like where they're going.
Sure.
With this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to brag, but from the beginning when they announced this concept, I thought it was intriguing, and of course, if they'd done it right,
I remember you saying that, like, if it's done right, it'll be great.
Because they got to do something. They got to do something else because like you said with John Wick, they went for it for the first one. It was not expected, I think, to ever be another one because it made $1 billion. So the studio's like, if you're not going to make it, we're going to get someone else to make it. So maybe that's why Todd Phillips like, fine, I'll do it. And this could all be bullshit, but I'm kind of feeling like maybe that's what brought him back. Like, all right, I got this other crazy idea we can do. And I know his films are like, he's borrowing a lot. I mean, I guess all filmmakers do that.
He borrowed a lot in the first one.
Like Taxi Driver and King of Comedy, I think it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's we all get intrigued to see our favorite people, like, in a different genre introduced into their mythos. But yeah, I
love the first Joker.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, it was good and very intense.
I'm excited to see what Lady Gaga does with this.
I think they're going to, and I just remembered like Joaquin Phoenix played Johnny Cash. So I'm not saying he's a fantastic singer, but he can carry a tune, I'm pretty sure. And from all accounts in the trailer.
He sings in the trailer, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe that's him singing. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's kind of singing like a little melody kind of thing. But
it's like monotones of like hip songs. It's funny because at the end they're singing "Come On Get Happy." Yeah. It's like, whoa, it's so creepy how they're doing it, but also kind of like, this is kind of relaxing, like it's not gonna be so bad. It's gonna be bad.
They're both gonna just like try to burn the entire world
down. Hell
yeah. Which looks great.
But yeah, it's like there's so much fantasy elements in it, because we know Joker in the first one, we thought he had a girlfriend, right? And then they do that twist, and he never did.
It's like all in his head kind of thing.
So
like
this one,
his own perceived.
This one feels like you really don't know what's real and what isn't real. Like you'll probably be getting medication in this movie, so who knows if we're like tripping with him.
Well, and the thing with this too, he kind of had like sort of a cult following by the end of the first one.
Right.
Or he was, which again could have been all in his head. Like,
true. Yep. Yep.
But
yeah, he's got supporters. He's got supporters, and then he's got ones that look anyway become like extremists and become more than him, and they're chasing him.
Cult of personality kind of thing.
Yeah, there's that scene they're chasing him, right? And when he gets hit by a car, like, what is all this shit? Like, it's crazy. I love Brendan Gleeson's introduction into this. He's one of the guards, and he's like kind of, I don't know if he's going to be like a moral compass for the Joker, but he's really like challenging the Joker to think like, you really think you're something special? Or
I think it's going to be a lot of like, this is by no means a technical term. There's going to be a lot of mind fuckery going on.
Oh, absolutely.
In this movie. So I'm looking forward to it.
We just got a taste in the first one. And a lot of people still argue like that end scene, was he all along in the institution and just thought this all happened?
This was his way of escaping.
And I don't think we really need to know the truth. I think we just go with it. And
I think, the more you leave up to interpretation, we don't need to have we don't need to be spoon-fed everything.
Right, exactly. The musical numbers look cool. The set pieces, they have like a 70s variety show, or 60s maybe. That's cool. Like, yeah, I love it. It really is like, it feels like the first movie again, but but original still. Like it doesn't feel like it's a total like
It doesn't
repeat.
feel like a rehash of
Exactly,
it or anything.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like a scene where he's like his own attorney. I doubt that's like actually happening, but in his head he's probably like maybe he's daydreaming in the courtroom, and that's how that happens. Like,
well, because he's in full makeup when he's in the courtroom.
yeah, that too.
So
Yeah,
it's kind of like,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
buddy.
But
I don't know.
I'm also.
But when he puts the mask on, that's when he becomes a performer.
Right, exactly.
Kind of
right.
like he did on the comedy set in the first one.
Exactly, and I'm really looking forward to seeing their Arkham Asylum, because we got their Gotham, the image and the feel of Gotham, and then there's like a wide shot, I think, of a car going up to Arkham, and like oh, I dig all this. Like it's just it's another one-off film, but it's cool. It can exist on its own, and I think it's just one of those. I think fans can just have fun with it and not really feel like betrayed if it goes against what we've known of the Joker. It's just kind of like its own thing. It's just,
well, and I think there is that expectation now because of the first one.
Yeah.
So this is going to be one of those ones where you go sit in a dark theater, you turn the lights off at home if you're watching it at home.
Yeah.
And you just immerse yourself in it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So I'm very much looking forward
not just
to this.
action and all that. And yeah, I got to say, like, it's very intriguing that he, this is a spoiler of the first Joker. He may be Bruce Wayne's brother. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I think that was more of like his mom.
Probably. Yeah.
Being in that. I don't think that.
Yeah. I'm okay with it either way. I just think it
would be kind of interesting to have that, like,
yeah, it would be hokey outside of
good
this.
brother, evil brother, kind of thing, but
it would not fly, if it wasn't done with these people. But because I think, like, again, it's a one-off, you can kind of just go with it. Like, okay, let's see if that's true or not. Whatever, I don't care, because it in canon it doesn't mean things. It's just kind of like a what if, which is very popular.
This is an Elseworlds.
Yes, exactly.
Story.
And we may get our first glimpse of the new title card before the movie, because I think that's what they're going to call it, DC Elseworlds, since Gunn took over. So I think that's
kind of like Marvel Knights and stuff like that, where it's a more mature, grounded take.